Hello and welcome to the Stephen Tries Podcast, Series 2, Episode 16. This week I'm joined by David Rees.
Only me, so I've changed it up. Changed it up.
You'll find one that works soon.
Yeah.
Max Smith.
Hello there! I found one that worked real soon, as in Episode 1 of the Stephen Tries Podcast.
Obi-Wan found that pretty well soon.
George Lucas found it when he wrote it down.
And Cameron Green. Hey. Who's forgotten to speak again every time.
See, that's my thing.
This is why the comments hate you, Cameron.
Derailing the whole shebang.
That's why I hate you, Cameron.
It's not because it made us lose.
No, it wasn't you. It was...
Speaking of it, should we get into that? The video we filmed last week.
Yes,
oh yes, all fun and games.
Oh, I can't wait to revisit this.
For those of you who haven't watched it, which is about 7 billion people.
What?
It was
Rude.
me and Dave, or Dave and I should say. He's a stickler for grammar. We were up against Max and Cameron.
Yep.
We had to race from Manchester to a hotel in Grasmere, which is in the Lake District, and we had to do 12 objectives along the way.
Yeah.
Now, we were at an advantage straight away because I'd come up with the plan for it, and I knew what we'd had to do. However, I picked things that everyone could do, I thought. I believed.
Pretty easy.
Although make a comedy
Walk
sketch
up a
pretty
great
too
big
hard.
hill.
Yeah.
That was an easy one, yeah.
Pick the two smokers and the person that probably weighs more than everyone else combined to walk up a fucking... Not even a steep hill, it's basically vertical.
That was to a lovely place, though.
It was.
You got to live out your little
It's
trip
not about
fantasy.
the destination, it's about the journey.
You spoke
so
to the staff there?
I gave the lovely lady there a tip to hold you two back.
Yeah.
I say if you turned up, because we just assumed you'd do the same as us.
We have since been back for that tip, seeing as she did nothing.
No way you went up that hill again.
There's a stairlift at the bottom, I didn't see. Takes you all the way up, it's beautiful.
What was she going to do when we got there? Just pretend she's blind?
I said just hold back with your lagers, take your time, come over, make sure she's
goes in our
talking
necks.
to you.
she's smoking a
She's
cigar.
gone too far. We got on a boat. We got to travel around. You just stood on a boat.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Max didn't even get that far. Knelt on the deck in
Yeah, I'm not going in there, man.
It was efficiency. That was our mantra.
That was it,
I
yeah.
you said there was a fish in the sea.
No!
Hey, if you watch Seaspiracy, you know that is not going to be true for much longer.
Yeah.
Which is what the video was all about.
There's a whole bit with Japanese fishermen that we didn't have time to
We
put
had to
in,
cut
but
it
that
out.
is a very big part of it.
Sponsored by Seaspiracy on Windermere's Japanese fellas with Max in a big net catching a whale. You're so far ahead, we had to spend hours.
I kept getting,
Arigato!
I just kept getting harpooned by the Japanese every turn I went.
Well, mate, you've made a mistake. You've made a mistake again.
I can stop you right there.
Well, it looks like Free Willy.
Free Willy's an England fan.
I didn't mean Max was Free Willy. Oh, Cameron.
Cameron, what the fuck?
Sorry.
That's
That's
not cool,
just
man.
class.
I wasn't even thinking, I was trying to make a joke.
You said
about
class
England.
or
Class. I tried doing your famous saying,
You're stealing a lot of people's sayings
crass.
today, aren't you?
Do you know, I'm in one of those moods.
Your Honour. But we got to Grasmere, got to the hotel, and then you said that your hotel was 4 stars, and I was gutted.
But that was, I wasn't. Obviously.
I was extremely
Because
gutted.
there's no point having a video. I was thinking the whole crux of this is we've got a great place, you've got a shit one. My room was quite small, to be fair.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen Dave's. I was like, this doesn't look good. And I saw Dave's. I was like, this is good for the camera.
Yeah.
And then your place looked amazing from the outside.
It really did.
Yeah.
And I even like the Indian tent things. They were cushy, them.
Yeah, but have you ever gone past Strangeways and thought, wow, that looks all right from the outside?
They got a big tower. That's beautiful, that.
And we saw a tent. That was the best
keep
bit.
the toilets. That's why I need to book them.
Then in the reception, the receptionist said about booking a shower. I was like, oh, this is what I wanted. this is the level that I was
Absolutely
hoping for.
furious.
This is paradise.
We had a radiator that was working, as Dave is well aware of, because the only person that got any use from our radiator was Dave when he put his sweaty shoes on it.
They were drenched.
They were soaked.
So our room didn't only stink of piss, It's
No
stuck.
context there.
Oh, and this could be some sprucing up. Just have a shit in the corner. Let's liven the place up a bit.
When we
Don't have to
got,
buck a golden shower. That's what I say,
Fuck it, mate.
when we got in, the radiator was off, and
Yeah.
then I stormed downstairs. Like, I tried not to wake anyone up, so it was a very quiet storm, and the kind of like flouncy fairy storming only I can do. And I rung up like HQ of this company and was like, hey, we've got no radiator. And like, you'll have to speak to whoever's there. So I rung them up and they said, it's all on a timer, mate. I was like, it's Baltic in here. It's absolutely freezing. People got wet clothes.
It's been raining all day.
Yeah. Sorry, can't do it. Then the next day, everyone's like, I love this hostel.
Like a 70-year-old woman.
Tell us about it.
I really enjoyed my stay here.
Oh, well, you should say hi next time you come.
Oh, I always come here. It's my favourite.
Screw off.
yeah.
When she went back out, her family picked her up. I imagine they just turn up in a van, chuck her in, see you next week.
It's cheaper than care home, isn't it? So yeah, check out the video, please. It's good fun. And hopefully we'll do it again one day, but make it more extreme, more hills.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah, yes, one.
Probably be sick that day.
I don't know if you saw it on Saturday. It was Eurovision.
Oh,
Yeah, baby. Now, this is something I used to watch as a kid.
Yeah.
Just don't know why it intrigued me. And then I saw it was on. I was like, yeah, I'll watch this. Not much has gone on in the world. So, Eurovision. It's the weirdest. It's sort of so bad you can't take your eyes away from it.
Yeah.
It was interesting. Now, the English guy, or the Great Britain's entry, got 0 points. The only
surprise.
act to get 0 points. And it wasn't a bad song.
No, it's obvious that the Brexit.
Even before Brexit.
we've always
the
been
UK
haters.
No, I know
was,
we've
yeah.
always been bad, but I think
They used to get a token few points.
Yeah.
Ireland would
few points.
Ireland would give us 10. It used to be 12, and then it slowly went down. Ireland gave us 1. But then this guy was his name was James Newman, and the song was decent. And then it turns out he's the brother of John Newman, who's had a few,
I was gonna
few good
say,
hits.
Son of Randy Newman.
Yeah,
He sings, I need to know now.
should have sent him.
Yeah,
Should have sent him.
Yeah.
And then
should
people,
have got him to do the Toy Story.
Got a friend in me.
the people are suggesting the next morning going, Adele, why don't we just send Adele? As if she'd go there for what I
Not
imagine
to do
is
Eurovision to go and
Yeah.
sort them all out. Like fucking Rambo. Taking over the Eiffel Tower. No, point me, you fuckers.
We got a sniper on the roof.
Take him down.
you just hear, hello, it's me. So they're saying yes, send Adele. I can't imagine it's much money for Eurovision. It's mainly to get your name out there.
Yeah.
You also probably have to pay for your own travel. So I don't think Adele's going to go for the sake of getting 0 points, maybe 5
That's it,
points.
yeah. Because, sort of to go with the theme of the show today, but it would just be embarrassing.
It would.
Yeah.
If you send Adele, the reason that it's 0 points is more of a political reason, I'd say, than an actual musician.
Talent
It's
reason.
just,
talent
it's
reason.
just the UK, isn't it? Like do you know when they go to the different countries and they say who's got the 12 points?
Yeah.
So the UK's representative was Amanda Holden.
Okay.
Someone from the UK, I'm thinking, piss off. So she was doing a bit, and then she was saying various languages, and it was just like, I don't know which countries they are though. Yeah. And then it's just like, yeah,
Classic
Everyone's
comedy.
going, the UK's so fucking ignorant.
If it were me, I'd say send the kids from Blackpool Grime Media and then just make a fucking smear campaign.
Yes, I.
Absolutely.
They turn up and like, Denmark, your fanny stinks. And then they give us 0 points. But you bang on.
All the other songs are like, yeah, love the world, peace, feed the starving. Sweden, your mum's pussy stinks, man. Yes, I.
Yes. Kick it, Kev.
Every time the camera cuts to them, they're doing the punches. Fuck your countries, your food shits.
Yes, I.
What up, Mingers?
It's a great point. I mean, Bill Bailey's put his name forward.
So he has.
It's very novelty, a comedy.
I feel like,
Genius.
we know that we're going to lose anyway. just send the worst people out. That's
Yeah,
a great idea.
Ireland sent Jedward.
Did they do well?
They did better than UK.
I always see Eurovision for the UK and England is like a X Factor pop. Just send people from that.
Yeah, but it's people who can actually sing.
Yeah.
So which makes it worse is that it's not novelty enough.
Yeah.
Like this James Newman can actually sing. It's just unfortunately he's the UK.
I think the other thing is, especially when you look at previous like big songs.
Yeah.
That come out of Eurovision, ABBA, but a lot of them are sort
Name
of
another
novelty.
one.
Like ABBA and
you know that one? Yeah, that one. Yeah,
that's Russia.
They're just mad, aren't they?
And the Swiss entry, which did really well this year, was dog shit. It was so boring.
Right.
And it's just because Switzerland, I think, is friends with everyone.
Who was that woman with the beard?
That was years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah,
What was in Eurovision?
Austria, wasn't it? Austria?
I met her in Grasmere. I took her back to mine.
There was one year where like these Russians come out doing cooking on the show. They're going, how you do, cookie, yeah, how you do. I don't know if it went like that. I'm just assuming a great deal.
It was on mute.
I was just walking around with baking cakes and stuff.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
Are you right? Were you on the right channel?
Is this not Russian Bake Off? Where are we?
Had the hay.
And then there was one year where the English sent these robots and just talking over it. Sergeant Besh was good though.
Give us an opera, will you? Bring out Matilda.
She can levitate things in everything.
Not that one. What do you mean, Danny DeVito in the stands at Craig Charles?
Is it still the UK?
I'm not voting for this one.
It's brilliant.
DL. Time for the news. We clap the news now.
So good news. You don't want to go from a clap to some horrific story.
Well, it's not. Well, it is a bit. It's heartbreaking. Ariana Grande's got married. Go fuck yourself, really. Yeah. Think I'm bothered? Think anyone cares? I don't.
What about us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you marry all of us?
Yeah, out of order.
I wouldn't have that.
At least
to be honest, I don't think we'd be good husbands altogether. I think she'd probably divorce me first.
We could make a mint off the Learning Channel. Like those channels in America that you're like, me and my 6 wives.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
They're brilliant, though.
Me and my 4 husbands.
Yeah, I think it's the bloody Netherlands entry. Then, more importantly, we spoke about the Blackburn Conservative campaign, and he was walking through the playground and he had a suck cock written in graffiti.
Brilliant, that.
Turns out he won his seat.
Yes.
Did he actually?
Yeah, he won,
Good for him. That's funny.
Insane.
That. I enjoyed that.
Clapping the Tories there.
Yeah. And he was pushing the swing, wasn't he? That was the whole thing.
You've been watching Matilda.
I can't believe he won. That's insane.
I can't.
Was he the Indian fella?
It was a strange.
It's been a long,
Tiger Patel?
hard campaign.
Yeah,
That's
and he
it,
had.
Tiger Patel.
He didn't even speak in that video, from
No.
what I saw. It was just him.
It was just like what he
Powerful,
had.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe politicians should go down that road.
Yeah.
Less talky, more walky,
More song.
more sucky cock.
I really wanted to go down the slide at the end. That would have made it. I mean, that would
There's a
have
dildo at the end.
Face first.
Where are you going, Edmund?
Open wide.
In other news, a Chinese businessman bought Zibo Kuju, I've butchered that, a second-tier Chinese side, and told the coach to play his son, who weighs 126 kilograms. He could have got a picture with and would have been all right in the Lake District. But you didn't.
I'm pretty sure it said no humans.
He's bought the team and then gone, you have to play my son. His son is terrible
You mean
at
against
football.
the son or have the
No.
son?
No,
So the
Awesome.
son plays for the team.
Okay.
He's on the corners, he's on the free kicks.
Right.
But he's a terrible footballer. And the rest of the team, they'll pass it to him, he gives the ball away. The son will sort of wave his arms in the air, going, and then the players just have to keep on playing. It must be horrible for them.
It's good news for the Ev because we're having a straight swat with Gylfie Sigurds. We're laughing. It was the kind of thing where the ball would be looping over him just in the middle of the pitch and expect anyone worth the salt just to trap it and move it on. It's dead simple. But he'd wave his leg at it and almost fall over and then like Steve says his arms are up. Yeah.
He has a terrible touch. Awful. She just... As soon as it... oh, yeah.
It's almost like they've got a gun to the head the way they have to pass to him.
Yeah.
And they just, from the highlights, there's other players around, but they pass to him because I think maybe they get a bonus if they do. But if you were a billionaire and you had like this son who's not doing much, would you try and find him a job and jobs for the boys?
Mate, I don't think I would make my boy, my little boy, do something like that.
No.
Because if they're not good at it...
Well, I think he wants to. I think the son wants to do it.
Well, that's it, yeah.
No,
yeah.
he doesn't.
He does.
You can't be walking around that size and say you want to become.
Are you saying fat people can't have fucking dreams, Cam?
No, I'm saying if you're like Matt Letizia, you're that gifted. Not that he was a big man, but he had an amazing touch and great vision. This guy's just decided he wants to be a footballer, but he's not putting in the hard yards.
You don't need to if your dad's a billionaire.
Yeah.
If your dad's a billionaire, you can
When
do
you're waking up in
anything.
silk sheets.
Yeah.
Do what you want. I'd just rather be a playboy at that point. I wouldn't care about if my dad's
You wanna play
paying
with
for
boys?
everything.
He's got
I've
a
been
great
caught
touch.
out.
Will you be my daddy Hef? Please.
Oh no!
I'm never unseeing that.
For listeners at home,
Switch to Spotify.
be grateful you're listening.
Switch to Matilda quick.
See Danny DeVito doing it.
Daddy DeVito.
Who is it?
No, I said Daddy DeVito.
Nice.
Yeah. It's now time to guess the headline. Can tell me. Quite surprised, to be honest. Wow. Great stuff there. Thank you to Dave.
You're welcome. Oh,
Not you.
Headline news.
Sort of trying to compete with my jingle there.
Glad I sat down for that.
Oh, is that coincidence that we've mentioned Eurovision next year? Turn it in.
Give me a call, Mr. Britain. I don't know who runs it.
Mr. Oh! Look at that, just rolling in the mud.
Excellent.
Let's take a picture with him for the
Backing singers here.
She was on IMAX last week.
There she was.
I think you should call yourself Mr. UKIP. As in, UKIP at mine tonight.
Yeah.
very sexy for all the
You like that?
skinheads out there.
IMAX IKIP.
Yeah.
The amount of messages we get in our England hats.
Bets on.
You're the boys we want.
Proper influences.
Bus conductor punished for letting pigeon ride bus for free.
Ooh, I'm going to go Argentina.
Oh, nice. I was thinking
Cheers,
we're...
Dave.
That's a
is a
country.
country.
Oh my God,
That's the first country on the A to Z.
It's not.
AR.
Albania.
I'm trying to think where there's
Anyways.
pigeons.
Sorry?
Where pigeons are.
Scotland.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wales.
Do you know what? I'm actually going to Scotland. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, a load of pigeons up in there.
Okay.
In that region.
I'm thinking the Germans don't get the reputation for efficient public transport by flouncing the rules, be you man, woman or pigeon. So I'm going Germany.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. India.
They've got enough to worry about over there. You rule-breaking pigeon.
Pigeons.
So, great story. 44-year-old bus conductor. He's just chilling out in his bus.
Nice.
And he's got one passenger.
Yeah.
He's a drunk. The man's drunk. But the conductor's like, right, I'll get this guy home, then I can get off for the night.
Does his job.
So as he's driving, there's, inspectors, bus inspectors, just waiting to pounce, see if he's got anything going on in his bus. So they stop, they get on, and they see the drunk man who's clutching a pigeon, and he's talking to the pigeon.
Right.
And the bus conductor's like, that's got nothing to do with me, mate. That guy didn't have that pigeon when he walked on. Because apparently India have a rule that anybody who gets on a bus with 30 pigeons has to pay a fee.
Right.
To use that. And the conductor was
Great
like...
rule.
What,
Yeah.
30 pigeons?
Yeah, for some reason. And the
is
conductor was
excessive.
like,
precise.
Well, that guy. First of all, that's one pigeon, and also that guy didn't have the pigeon when he got on. The pigeon had landed on the window, and the drunk guy just grabbed it. And they were like, "We're not having any of this. This is insane."
And
they
so
fined him.
ended Valiant 2.
A lad I knew grabbed a pigeon at a nightclub.
What?
At a nightclub.
Well, no, there's a smoking area. Like there's a bit like outside. You know, like wood.
Yeah.
The cover up bit.
I'm aware of wood.
I've had one at a nightclub.
You know,
This
trees.
chair I'm sat on, Dave.
But there was up nesting up in there, and he looked at it, grabbed it, and took it into the nightclub and let it off.
Get ready for this. Talk about pulling a bird.
Hey! No way!
Get your quips out for the lads.
Now that's ticked off. We wrote that one down earlier.
No, we
Wait, all these quips.
Cameras just went off. Where were we? Oh, yeah.
Fuck Dave.
Thank you very much, Max.
And thank you to India
Yeah.
Yes.
Endless entertainment over there.
and weird Asian news.
It's now time to slag off a podcast. Dave.
That's me chant.
Yeah, good.
New jingle.
This past week we were briefly in the top 40 on Spotify in the comedy charts. Actually, top 30.
Yeah, I was going to say 30, I believe.
Well, I did say, Dave. You know, there's thinkers and there's doers in this
Yeah.
The
world.
top 30 being 30.
Yep. And then lo and behold, we're out of the top 50 now. So well done, guys. Yeah.
Well, it's a nice little, brief visit.
Time to bring down one of the big guys.
Yeah.
This week it's Bryden and.
Bryden
never
and.
This is narcissist Robert Bryden.
Oh, I hate it because I kind of like him, and now I've got to not like him. It's a whole
This
thing.
is not compelling at all, is
yeah,
it? You
sorry.
still blatantly like him.
Do you know what the issue is? The and, he could have anyone on.
This is it, yeah.
Oh,
Leave that door open.
yeah.
It's because he's so horrible he can't land a permanent co-host.
Yeah.
Abu al-Baghdadi, leader of ISIS.
There you go.
He could be on that podcast.
Sure, I don't know
Yeah.
what to say.
Or
None of it good.
For fans of Abu al-Baghdadi, he won't be on the podcast probably.
Not on
don't
this
tune
podcast,
into
definitely
not this
not.
one. No,
No.
no. He's,
Abu
return my calls.
Hamza.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
He's
go.
still knocking about him.
Not a clue. I
Does
just know
he-
he's got hooks.
Does he exclusively
Just
have
one hook.
extremist terrorists on the podcast?
It doesn't state. It doesn't state.
Bryden and.
Well, the point is it could.
It's mainly actors.
I've been talking to the PR manager of Al Qaeda, and
Who knows what Ruth Jones is really up to? Yeah?
He's on there doing his Welsh. Well, it's like the next week
He's
we
not doing
got.
his Welsh. He is Welsh. Anyway, so Bryden and could have a bigger guest and his name's still first. Fuck
Exactly,
off. Yeah.
oh, Trump.
Yeah, saying that, it's called the Stephen Tries podcast, and we've had Oscar Worthy on,
Yeah.
Jerry Christmas.
That's
Jeremy
just to name a
Bond.
few.
Jeremy Pumps.
Next week, Osama's back from the dead.
Pirate Pete.
Yeah. Great characters. Anyway,
Characters.
Bryden, just in terms of the personalities,
Yeah, yeah,
great
yeah.
characters, so don't question me. So Bryden and Max, sum it up, please.
Shockingly bad. Try not to swear.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
I bet he cusses up a storm.
Oh, in Welsh.
Yeah.
In Welsh. Oh, the boiler hit there.
So not like your Eurovision impression before.
I'm cooking. Oh, she was Welsh.
It's all making sense now.
We now move on to reliable source. Buckle in. There's no Joe this week, hence the smile on my face. This week's source is something I said to Joe. Tartar.
Hey.
Creamy.
Fishy.
Yuck. Thank you very much for that. Joe, what do you think? Oh, come. Oh, thank you, Joe.
There's a swear word on SpongeBob, wasn't it? Oh, tartar sauce.
Was it?
Yeah, that's what they used to say.
Wow.
They go, oh, mother of pearl.
Yeah.
Is it just things that resemble semen?
Pardon me?
Tartar sauce.
Oh, right,
Pearl.
sorry, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
There was a
necklace.
dolphin on it that used to speak dolphin. Yeah, and they had to.
Yeah.
They were like, oh my
Another
god.
fucking accent from you, Dave. Is that where we're going? Is that the road we're going down this week?
oh, the dolphins robbed of your original voices.
Is that your impression?
Yeah, that is.
Nice. That is good. Yeah, I like that.
Really hit that note there. And a little pig to finish. Anyway, we have a sponsor this week. It's the great people at Beer 52.
52.
Beer 52. Ooh. They've even supplied us with a couple of cans, Cameron.
Cams.
Chuck us
Cams, clams. I forgot about that.
Hey.
Speaking of pearls,
Hey.
that could be a great Eurovision. Just
me and
just
my
soon.
Krabby Patties, yeah. Yeah, that right.
Oh shit! It happens to me every time. Sorry, last time I got it everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, tartar sauce.
Right, here we go. Talk us through what you've got first.
I've got a Dexter salted caramel.
Nice. I've got a full fathom 5. All the Fs.
Ooh.
Bit like your GCSEs, Dave.
A little bit of naughty and nice.
Yeah. How are you feeling today, Max?
All right.
He's silly.
That's a chocolatey stout.
No
Nice.
way.
Where you come?
A perpetuous hazy session IPA, which should apparently taste like citrus aromas offset with floral notes.
Tell you what, as someone who likes an espresso martini, this is tasty.
Oh,
A little coffee tipple.
yeah.
That is nice.
It's,
Get onto that.
It's like made in Leeds. It says on the can.
It's like it's made.
Tasty shit.
Made in Bangladesh, but
I think that was made in a lab, that one.
Yeah. What, Dave?
Half man, half dolphin,
half sloth.
all Eurovision winner.
Half man, half dolphin, half sloth.
My maths.
He's a man and a half.
Fully thick. Let's get into the read, shall we? What are they offering? A free case of 8 beers. Ooh. Speaking of which, in the case I got, or we got, sorry,
Yeah.
it was a golden ticket.
I got a
Congratulations,
card.
you found a golden ticket. This entitles one of your friends, and I consider viewers friends,
Nice.
their first case of Beer 52 completely free. So the code is, in all caps, LP6AZC. That's LP6AZC. So enter that and you'll get a free case of beer with free postage. God.
oh,
Yeah, that's cushy.
So that's one lucky listener. But for the rest of you,
or one lucky editor.
Yeah, get
God.
fucking Grandpa Joe over here with the golden
once we get past this point in the edit, it just tails off. Just the shots are on the ceiling. Just you voice it over. I'm a 7th can, baby. Damn, Max looks tasty.
I would.
Just spilled my tartar sauce. But for the listeners, we are offering you a free case of 8 beers with just £5.95 postage. Cool. Less than £1 a can.
Whoa.
Less than £1 a can. Go to www.beer52.com/Stephen and cover just the £5.95 postage. That's www.beer52.com/Stephen. How'd you spell Stephen, Dave?
STPHEN.
You missed it.
Almost. STEPHEN. It's tricky. Yeah.
Stephanie.
Can I come on your podcast?
I'm glad you said on your podcast.
Mother of pearl. Necklace of pearl. There we go.
You can pause or cancel at any time. Just go to www.beer52.com/Stephen and pay £5.95 postage to get all this now. And of course, remember the code if you want that free case with free postage. I need that again. Hopefully, if Beer 52 are nice. Don't listen to this bit. So there we have it. Now we move on to the subject this week,
Ooh.
which is most embarrassing moment. That was a bit embarrassing. That's it for this week's podcast. Series 2, episode 16. Come on, guys. What do you expect?
Clip that up, baby. Yeah. That's to me. I just got myself, baby.
You need the compliment.
Self-love.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dave. What the fuck does that mean?
I just meant as in a human race. Like, we need
I already
compliments.
get enough compliments by your mum. Constantly, yeah? Belling me up, baby.
Is right.
This is always
You
fun.
bell
for
her
me.
up.
Hey.
Yes. Oh, it's like a waitress asking for the tip all the time. Yeah.
Speaking of which, here's Dave's mum now. Just watch you shake yourself. Wait, you're not the woman having. Oh, no.
She comes in the tank.
and Alpha Sloth just drops down. We bloody did that.
So this talking point came to mind because I was in the hotel and I just come out the drying room.
Oh, nice.
Get your clothes all warm and toasty.
Did you have that?
Must
Did
be
you?
nice, yeah.
After you used our fucking
Swing it
radio.
around in the air.
Luckily, we had our white hot rage to dry all our clothes.
White Hot Rage was also a name for our rapping journey. Not so well.
Really great with neo-Nazis for some reason.
I already had an England hat.
So I came out of the room and it was quite a narrow hallway. The maid was walking by and she just stopped and it was sort of who's going to go first. And I gestured for her to go past me. She was just looking downwards, didn't go. I was like, I'll just go.
No.
So I walked out.
Did you do this as well?
I was like, oh, this is awkward. Then I just sped off down the hallway and she was following me. I was like, oh, this is terrible. And I get in the room and just look down and my flies are wide open. Like, never been more wide open. I just realised how it looked like I've been having a wank in the drying room. So it's a minor bit of embarrassment. There's no minors there.
Oh, and she
So this has got me onto the thought of what is the most embarrassing moment. And we've had cringiest moment, but cringe is often, someone else is doing something and that makes you feel cringy.
Yeah.
So who wants to kick us off?
I always find it embarrassing when your waiter comes over and says, enjoy your meal. I always go, yeah, thank you, and you too.
Yeah.
That's always embarrassing for me. It's I do it all the time.
Yeah.
I always get embarrassed about stupid things like that. It's,
I sort of have that with if you're talking to somebody with an accent, a strong accent,
Yeah.
and they say something, you're like, pardon? Say it again, pardon? And it's that 3-time rule. It's like, at that point, you're like, yeah, sure.
yeah, just laugh.
Yeah.
I've laughed before and they've said something awful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've
That
done that
happens
so many times.
Yeah.
So
So
many
my mum was in the car with my dad's best mate and his dad, right? And he was very thick Irish accent, and he always used to say stuff to her, and she'd go, "Oh yeah, and he'd go, yeah. And then one day went, and she went, yeah. Car stops, turns around. You want there? I mean, no. And he went, all right. Yeah. Carried on driving the car.
She'd admitted to doing 9/11, hadn't she?
They're just being drove to the Ron Biden's podcast.
Robert, be furious.
All right, Patagon.
You got me sacked.
Oh dear. That can happen.
Right. Well, another version. My family friend. He's always cracking jokes, always like trying to make a laugh. But I just didn't hear what he said. I was like, "Oh, where have you been?" And he went, "Oh, yeah." I went, "There's you in it, Clayton, all over." He went, "No, I've been to a funeral." I was like, "Oh, that's what I thought you said, a fun park." I just heard the letter word F, and I thought he was making a joke.
You can't spell funeral.
Something like that.
It's sort of like a ride for them. You got to think.
I'll put the fun park in funeral.
But like I say, he's constantly cracking jokes. So whatever you take with him, it's like, is he joking? He's joking. Like this, have a laugh. So
Fun park. It's not even a thing. Segment on Top Gear.
I was with Tiger Patel at the fun park. Socky cocky did happen. I think on the flip side of that is when you make a joke.
Sorry, he said flip, not fun park.
It's a nightmare when I meet a bloke called Fred. Like, your name is Fun Park.
Fun Park Fred.
Fun Park Fred, yeah.
I'd love to meet him.
Shit.
One of
Today's
those
character's
Scooby-Doo.
done.
Ruined.
When you do a joke and no one hears. You know, a lot of embarrassment can come from trying to be funny.
It's the anticipation on your face. Like when I did stand up and there'd be jokes that usually got laughs that suddenly didn't.
Yeah.
And you just see the panic on my face where I'd pause. Usually then there's no laughter. So I was just like and then just so flustered.
Yeah, it's awful.
Start sweating. I know.
Pause for laughter.
I don't know if you lot have it, but I've got to a point pretty early on in my life, I think, where shame just eluded me. So things that would be embarrassing for other people, I'd just sort of wash off.
Yeah.
It's like,
Didn't care.
do you want to come and flance around a park in hot pants? Anytime you want, boy.
I'm your man.
All it takes is one call. You'd never get any fucker else apart from me and him. He's jumping in rivers. I'm, flouncing round. Ooh.
Well, I do think there is, like, for me, this is probably the hardest topic because it's very hard to embarrass me.
Yeah, same.
See, I've seen you embarrassed.
No, I've been embarrassed, sure.
Actually, I've not seen you embarrassed.
Oh, you've not like going out drinking, hearing the stories afterwards.
Yeah.
That's always embarrassing.
Seen it on the news.
Anxiety. Yeah.
Because I think that the reason that's embarrassing.
I was on whose podcast? Rob
I think the reason that is embarrassing is because that wasn't me.
Yeah.
Like it was. But
to the judge.
yeah, very funny.
Go on.
I'm still not in prison though, is what? But I think because it's not you in control, it is. But it is. You know, when
I know what you mean.
when you're so drunk and you blacked out, you don't know what the fuck's going out. Happened.
Yeah.
And then you wake up. I woke
2
up on
days
your
later.
I woke up like I was at yours.
bush.
We went to Hulu, was it? Or
Oh yeah.
yeah. I woke up like 8 o'clock the next night, and it's like, you were dancing on the tables and all this stuff. And you're like, oh man, I don't remember any of
Yeah,
it. Like
yeah.
if I just done that off my own back,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be embarrassed because it's like I planned to do that.
Yeah.
Because it's a surprise to you,
Exactly.
Yeah,
and you didn't consciously make that decision.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Worst time for that for me is it was Christmas and we weren't allowed to go down because obviously Corona. So we had.
Your girlfriend.
I thought you meant you went down to the presents from your bedroom.
One allowed down.
We've not bought him anything. It's Corona.
He's done it a lot, Corona. You don't want to see that, son. You're too young.
How do you spell it?
Oh, mince your pie. God, that's not a carrot.
But it was Christmas. So we FaceTime Jenna's whole entire family.
Yeah.
Not just her mum and dad, not just her mum, dad and nan, her entire family. And I was like, it's Christmas. I'm going to get absolutely wankered. So, true to my word, got absolutely pissed. I was the only one out of the entire family that was in this state. I was going, here, Jenna, put it on me. Yeah, why is you're not facing me? Walking down the stairs. Going down basement. Let me just get lift. Pissing myself.
In your house?
Yeah. Right, no, that's what I mean. When you
pretending.
go down. Yeah. Next day, we was doing a Boxing Day thing. The whole family there again. They were like, go down to your basement. I was like, what the fuck are they going on about? A basement? Yeah,
Your family's fucking weird, Jenna.
Get the lift. A fucking lift? I live in a bungalow. Fucking look at these twats.
Oh man.
I was that.
Dave, the rest of your mime troop's here for Christmas dinner.
I was telling them.
He says, who the fuck are they? And I go, silently walk away.
I was telling them a story, and I must have got bored halfway through the story because I went, and then Jen was like, is he all right? And Jen was like, yeah, he does this when he's drunk. I was like, oh, mate,
You've done it a few times on the podcast.
just go, I've timed myself. But yeah, that was an embarrassing Boxing Day, that's
Yeah, I
for sure.
can
Very
imagine,
embarrassing.
mate.
I've embarrassed myself.
No.
It was year 2, and it's off my face.
Get out of town, mate.
I was auditioning for the Nativity, and all of the people who were auditioning, there's about 8 of us, went through to the hall, and she's going to let us all perform, and then she'd work out who'd get the singing roles. Who wants to go first? I thought, I'll go first, set the standard. I performed, and then rather than seeing everyone else, she just went, Stephen, you can go back. So I just went back about 5 minutes after setting off, and people were like, oh, what happened to you? Mortified, because I thought I was a good singer. Yeah. So it was a humbling moment.
When we were in form in college, this it's just when you said going on stage, it reminded me. Everyone had to get up and do like a form sort of play almost, like you have present to the rest of everyone in the form. So no one in my form could be arsed, but I just volunteers to do it all the time. And then this other guy did it, who was a bit of a tryhard.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And he was very straight-laced about the whole thing, but I thought, I just want to take the piss. So I got up one day, and it was right after the Jimmy Savile thing, and in front of everyone went, Jimmy Savile fixed it for me to milk a cow blindfolded. And this guy next to me is like, the whole room is deathly silent, apart from one guy at the back going, yeah! One of the teachers absolutely wetting himself. Yeah, Jimmy Savile, innit?
I had the samba band in year 6, which I've mentioned.
Samba band?
Afterwards, both my parents, who were divorced, never agreed on anything. Both told me I was out of time.
It was a good moment for them.
Your school was just a mixing pot of cultures and
Just all white kids.
stealing culture.
And also the same year,
The mariachi band.
That's the flamenco, yeah.
Chinese, yeah.
I'm a pro at the steel drums, guys.
You shove your maracas up your ass, miss. I'm off.
I am the white Levi Roots. No, I'm out of here. Year 6, Steve.
when I was young, embarrassment from someone else. My sister reminded me of this. We had two people from, I think one was in your year, but I won't name names. Anyway, we played badminton, and then we'd set off and realised we'd forgotten something. So it's me, my sister, and then these two people. Yeah. And then we went back to the house. as we walked in, my sister screamed, and she was at the front, and it was them two, then it was me, so I didn't see what happened.
Yeah.
I was sort of a little bit... So they'd opened up the front door, and you'll know from my house, you can see right up to the top of the stairs. My mum had been going for a bath. She'd forgotten something.
Oh, no.
And just didn't have a towel. So she ran. She had a face mask on. Nothing else. I was just jumping up. So yeah, it looked like a sort of striptease minstrel show going on.
To your mates, I like it round here.
Striptease minstrel show.
Can we stay the night?
Come on, she's going to come back now.
Oh, goodness gracious, man.
Thankfully I didn't see it, but it's still embarrassing.
I've got one thing that I feel awful moving on to it straight away now because of what she said, but it was something my sister reminded me of this morning. I was stood outside having a fag, and she filled a condom up with water and launched it out of a window at me. Yeah. So it just landed in front of me. And I went like, oh, you fucking little shit. So I picked it up and went to launch it back at her. But obviously, the way a condom is, I threw it and it just went like, wah. It started like coming out the back of my hand, but still went up. And then started going like, wah, like, so it was full of water.
Yeah. Flying
up to her window, off her window, and then goes into next door's garden. This condom full of water. So I'm stood there going, oh no, and my sister going, oh no. We start laughing.
Oh yeah. Just a Kool-Aid guy.
Is your condom?
Oh yeah.
And then my dad,
I got to smear conversations. It's been there for 3 months now.
it finishes with my dad coming downstairs, storming, fuming, and going, go and get that back from the neighbours now. You'll have to go around to their house and have to explain to them what's happening. It's like, what the fuck do we tell them?
Yeah.
Dad wants his condom back.
Still in use.
We've just washed it out, mate. Come on.
Rinse and repeat.
In hindsight, I wish I'd never said anything about it.
Should we move on to Stephen Lies?
Yes.
Stephen Sweet Little Lies.
Oh yeah, he's probably fitting. Gives me a wide on. Cameron, you are the detective this week.
Been doing shit recently.
Hey, come on now, come on. You've got one truth to find, 2 lies.
Okay.
Who would you like to go first?
Alphabetical order. Max.
What A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm told a lie. Take me away.
He couldn't stand the bloody mess I left in the toilet.
I told everyone in my year that my dad was in the film Bugsy Malone.
Yeah, I could see that.
I embarrassed my sister to sell a house.
All right, Max, go on. You can tell us your tale.
Real simple, real fun.
So real fun.
Fun plot.
Bloody mess. Yeah, real fun.
So I used to work at a bar, and the staff toilet was a disabled toilet, which it's not fair, I guess, but it's the only one we could use. It was so close, and having people that work behind the bar in the same toilets as customers can lead to all sorts of issues. Like, let's say I didn't wash my hands, and a customer saw. That's not.
If only there could be there could be a fixed.
It's not going to look good on the business. So I used to do like the cellar work and like barrels and stuff.
Yeah.
And I got a stress like nosebleed. I used to get nosebleeds a lot, probably due to weight and blood pressure.
Weight of the barrels.
Yeah.
Exactly. So one day had a big nosebleed. What am I going to do? Use the disabled toilets to clean it all up. Sort myself out. Throw it in the toilet. Guess what? Got to flush. Oh. So I leave, and outside is a man in a wheelchair. So he wheeled himself in, and he saw the blood. He thought it was something a bit more
sinister.
Maybe not sinister, but more
blood in the poo.
Concerning than what it actually was.
Yeah.
So he spoke to the manager, and obviously, I said, "Oh, sorry, I just had a nosebleed." And he went, "Oh, no worries, fam." He didn't say no worries, fam. That was a lie. But he would say, "Oh, right, fair enough," But yeah, he couldn't stand it.
And yeah.
Go on then, Dave.
I was in year 8 at the time, and my dad
I was there for 3 years.
Oh shit, I've got class.
Yeah, so my dad had always told me he was in the play Bugsy Malone, but I always misheard it and said I thought he was just in Bugsy Malone. And I was like, "Who did you play, Dad?"
Who's Justin Bugsy Malone?
And I was like, "So who did you play in Bugsy Malone?" He said, "The lead character." Right. So I went round school and everything going, "Have you seen Bugsy Malone? My dad's the main character." And everyone was like, "No, he's not. He would be a millionaire." I was like, "No, he is. He told me he would."
A millionaire?
They've all got speech
He'd be like Gru.
And everyone was like, "No, what? You'd be rich." That was the case. And I was like, "No, my dad wouldn't lie, would he? He wouldn't say I was in the film Bugsy Malone and not lie." Whole of year 8, I was telling everyone my dad was in Bugsy Malone.
Well,
there you go.
Yeah, there's an element of believability to that.
Do you know what I mean?
I wonder why. Go on, Steve.
So, many moons ago, we were selling a house, and it was in Eccleston.
Yeah.
Oak Tree Road, to be precise. I could give the full address, but then people might go there and they'll be like, piss off.
No.
So I was about 5 or 6, and the house was for sale. And we'd had the house up for sale for a little while. People had come and gone. And then we had a viewing, and for some reason I asked my mum, "Can I show these people round?" And I guess she let me, but if there was any serious questions, I'm sure they fielded them. Anyway, we go into the bedrooms, and we go into my sister's bedroom, and I show them the tour, and I go and I point at the bed, and I go, "That there is where my sister wet the bed." I guess they laughed or whatever. So that was the crux of my tour, was explaining where my sister pissed the bed. Something that I'd brought up repeatedly.
every bed you got to.
Yeah.
That's where my sister
To this trail. Look at the bathroom there. She's finally getting it right.
See where she's been.
So yeah, I was I was showing them that, and then lo and behold, this very couple bought the house.
Right.
Based on my lovely tour.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, God.
Full of comical.
Yeah, hopefully it was the comical side.
Yeah.
Just a 5-year-old.
Just going in.
Leave the mattresses.
I'm divorcing it.
I need all the offended items now. And I want that boy to give me a tour.
Where is he? Where is he?
My name's David Reese. Ooh. Bit weird, isn't it?
That's
my favourite.
That didn't happen in my story, just to be clear.
At what point in the tour did your mum come out in a face mask? By the house.
By the house.
Check this banister.
That was white before, now it's brown.
We'll take it. Take your price. Put the cloth away.
Oh boy. Yeah, very difficult this.
So one
Okay.
truth, two lies.
Yeah. All right, Max is telling the truth. You two are fibbing, I reckon. Damn, every fucking time. So
Is it-
what was it?
I was telling the truth.
Where? Really?
Yeah.
You'd let just the kid. It's some tellings for you. I should have known. Stranger things have happened at sea.
Always a showman.
Yeah.
That's so true.
He is.
Correct.
He is.
I was in the state agent.
Always an estate agent, sorry.
As soon as the mariachi band didn't take off, I knew I had to try my hand at something else. Welcome to my house. Would you like to buy? You get a free sombrero. I won't need it anymore.
Single tear.
Dios mío.
So there we have it.
Beautiful.
Unlucky Cameron. Unlucky.
Every time, man.
You got.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did
man.
get got.
It's now time for the viewers' most embarrassing moments. We had loads here, so I'm just gonna reel off a few, and maybe this is something we'll come back to because they are quite amusing. So the first one is from Sophie. She knocked on her ex's house at 3 a.m, drunk and crying, having not spoken to them in a year. The parents came to the door and thought someone was trying to murder them. That's embarrassing, though,
It
isn't
is.
it? Getting
It's
drunk, like we say, getting drunk and doing things you regret
We'll be in there.
after a year.
Like you
Yeah.
say, it's perfectly said. It's not you.
Yeah.
It's someone else.
Well,
I once got drunk and tried to get into my old house. So that I'd moved out of the house. I got really drunk and thought I'd still lived there.
how old were you?
This was during uni. This is
Oh,
like
right.
in year 3 because I was
Year
staying on
3.
someone's sofa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I was trying to get into their house in the morning. Like I'd got the taxi there and everything.
Oh Jesus.
You'd be all right if that happened to you and someone answered the door sniffing a nappy. Like, can we help?
Oh, the show boy. Here he is.
Next up, I had to tell my grandpa my leg was not the dog and for him to please stop stroking it under the dinner table.
I know.
It's bloody hairy though, isn't it? Oh, that's
Just one growler to another, I said.
He was stroking her leg,
Can you take
just
the,
staring at her.
can you take the lead off me as well, please, Grandpa?
What man feeding that thing?
Grandad.
Is it chewing a bone? That's awful. Next one. When I had to change my boyfriend's nappy on a 4-seat table on the train to Serbia because they didn't have toilets. It was from Devon.
Boyfriends.
Sorry, fiance, I should say.
Yeah.
To be honest, I believe that to be true.
Yeah. If I know Tom, he's back himself up.
Yeah, he's had something with gluten in, and one thing's led to another. When my dad gave my mum a lap dance on stage on an all-inclusive holiday to Malta, I was 8 and I've been traumatised ever since. I remember when I was in Menorca, and there was a father, a mum, and 2 sons. Sons were about teenagers.
Yeah.
And the mum, she was just rubbing her feet up against the dad's crotch. Like, it was so clear to see. Like, playing footsie, but up and down his thigh, like really up by his crotch.
You don't want to see that.
No!
Never mind mum and dad.
Never mind the kids who were just sat there like...
Can I do it? Can you do it to me, Dad? Or Mum?
weird, Dave.
Yeah,
It's weird.
What the hell, Dave?
Think on,
There's a
mate.
video of me knocking around where I got pulled up on stage on holiday to do like a dance with this woman who was doing belly dancing. Just have to get with my granddad Jim. Well, that's the closest I've ever been to
Is
my
this the origin of Cam's Clams?
yeah. Do it like, you're doing, big boy. I was like, yeah, it must be you, granddad, big boy.
You're not supposed to take that from the buffet.
Look that back.
Stop stroking me leg, granddad. Sorry.
That's it. When I went to stage, you come with me. Can't let go.
So there's a lot more of those, but I'll save them for another day. Thank you very much for everyone who got in touch, though. That was on Instagram, so follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
There we go.
And subscribe.
All the socials, all the time.
Yeah, man. It's now time for IMAX.
It's IMAX.
Fucking hell, I hate this segment.
Probably edit that out. It's obviously IMAX.
Probably edit it back in.
Delete the footage.
Delete the pay.
Touche. My name.
My
name is IMAX, and I'm here to say I love to review the newest, freshest, hottest movies around. And what a huge struggle that has been this year. From the government refusing to open the cinemas to the local cinema managers refusing to open the cinemas, this tired old reviewer is finding it hard to get into cinemas. Still, that didn't stop this humble reviewer. I may have been refused entry to the world of movies by the fat cats who sit in their ivory towers, listening to the whispers of the so-called scientists who deemed all social interaction unhealthy. Maybe that helps those boffins sleep at night, not realising the reason no one spoke to them was more because of their awful smell and greasy skin, and not for health reasons. Stupid nerds. But finally, the golden day arrived. The cinemas were open. I was so happy I wept for days, so proud of Boris for finally ridding himself of these nerds. I packed my bags and rushed straight to the cinema. The first movie I'd come to see? Black Widow, the hit film starring national treasure Scarlett Johansson, is a surprising one. This gentle reviewer is no stranger to controversy. Popcorn 2020, anyone? But ScarJo is so familiar to controversy, they remind me of this STP and the iTunes charts. I, of course, refer to ScarJo playing Asian and transgender male characters. People were not too happy, least of all me, who believes the part should have been played by Matt Damon, my favourite actor. Now, however, she has decided to play a Black Widow, one of her more surprising roles. Still, I decided to pop along. I'd love to get a glimpse on just how well she could cope, putting a white spin on this sad topic. After buying my popcorn and Ben & Jerry's ice cream, the scent wafted up, and I felt the tugs of joy I had not felt in many a moon. I forced a handful of...
got his granddad with him for tugs of joy.
Guess I'll speak through Cam's Clams, whatever the fuck your segment is. I forced a handful of popped corn into my mouth, and after choking for a full minute, was removed forcefully from the cinema. Apparently, people are still afraid of this made-up virus, and me coughing is a big no-no. Still, from what I saw of the movie, the trailers were fun, and I wish ScarJo a long and varied career.
Wow. So as someone who's a big superhero fan like yourself, I was sat with you when you watched Avengers Endgame. You know that Scarlett Johansson as the Black Widow isn't playing a black woman who's lost her husband. You know this. I just feel like you're a little bit rusty, maybe.
Yeah.
The choking is...
Obviously, Scarlett Johansson has had a few controversies. Transgender male, Asian woman. But, you know, I thought Black Widow was a real good place for her to hang her acting hat.
Yeah.
And I wish her all the best.
Oh, was that your review? I thought that was a joke. Right, fuck this, I'm off.
What?
Convincing, compelling. do you want to review that performance?
This gets a 1 star out of 5 on the IMAX.
That's as good as it gets. IMAX. Have you seen that? Stephen Graham's in the new Venom movie.
Yeah, he
he's
is.
breaking to Hollywood, really.
Yeah, he's very...
Oh, sorry.
Hello. Who's this?
Hello, my name's Sorry, I just get very nervous.
That's okay. There's nothing to be nervous about.
All right, pal.
Just so very.
Don't worry.
nervous.
Don't worry. Sorry.
This is a safe space.
Safe space.
Yeah.
Safe space.
So what's your name?
My name's Peter Andre the Third.
Wow,
Peter
Andre the Third.
Are you?
I thought you were Shirley from EastEnders.
Are you a?
Don't
Are
get
you a
mistaken.
guest for this comedy podcast?
A guest for a comedy podcast.
Yeah,
Is
it's the
this-
comedy podcast we're doing.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Oh, bugger nuts! Oh,
All right, Pete.
not again!
Not again. What's happened?
Oh, I thought this was a job interview for the Science and Industry Museum.
No, Peter.
Wow.
We love it there, Peter.
Also,
Yeah.
it's a bit embarrassing.
Yeah,
Which is the
on the
topic.
topic.
Yeah. Peter, would you like to stay and talk about what's just happened?
yeah, for a bit, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think we planned not to, haven't we, Peter?
Exactly.
Weirdly enough, though, all I know about you is you've made this mistake, but you're still smarter than Dave. You won't get the reference.
No, I just science.
Fuck off, Peter. Fuck off.
Peter, hello. Peter, come on.
Don't do that from a distance.
All that gagging, you remind me of Dave's mum. Sorry. Oh, boy.
I'm glad Dave wasn't here to see that, mate.
Exactly, yeah, no. Dave would be
Got away with
fuming.
that one. Cheeky. It's now time to move on to a great segment. It's
IMAX again?
no. It's Obscene Green.
Obscene green.
Obscene Green. It's Obscene Green. You're green? Oh, Dave, sorry.
It's good to be
hello,
back.
mate.
Yeah, hello.
Sorry, you missed.
Sorry, Dave.
Sorry,
you
on
missed
the third.
fuck all.
It's
Dave.
just a guy being sick outside. I don't
Good.
know what that was all about.
Imagine that in the Science and
Do
Industry
you know what I
Museum.
mean? Is that what it
Can't.
was all about?
Didn't even visit.
Oh,
Yeah, excuse me. I've got a segment to do.
Oh, Obscene Green's
Oh,
about
obscene.
to,
Oh, sorry. I heard someone stealing my jingle, but it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, yeah. Go
Oh,
on.
yeah, sorry.
That's fine. That's
I want my jingle to just be Max doing fart noises. And that's obscene.
Do I try it?
Yeah,
Oh,
It's now time for Obscene Green.
that's obscene.
Brilliant, that.
Yeah, that's good.
That's all I ever wanted.
I thought it was an IMAX review again. Yeah, see what I did there? See what I did
No,
there?
I didn't know.
No, I didn't either.
That's it.
Viewers at home have seen it, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Jokes.
A US destroyer sunk a Japanese submarine with potatoes during World War II. At the time, probably pretty tragic.
Potatoes.
Yeah, probably pretty tragic. But looking back on it, bit embarrassing. At least everyone got some boiled potatoes.
Just all the whales going
Great
past.
story in the Beano as well.
Have you got any information as to how that happened?
Yes, of course I have. So the USS O'Bannon.
The MASH report.
Hey! USS
The
O'Bannon.
Terence Cash report, because he liked potatoes.
I fucking hate doing this.
Hey, do you remember when you spoke for IMAX? You can't.
Correct, yeah, I'll give you that one. So the USS O'Bannon sighted the sub on the surface and opened fire with the guns. Pew, 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 pew. And do some sound effects for this one.
I'll
The sub pulled in close to the O'Bannon so that they could not lower the guns.
That's proper nudity.
Yes, I.
It was a Japanese sub, so they were going, how do we get to Windermere? So the sub pulled in close to the O'Bannon, so they couldn't lower the guns enough to hit the sub.
Oh.
The crew started throwing potatoes at the sub. Hurry, I think Manny's pipey is like. And the crew of the sub thought they were throwing grenades, so they tried to submerge, but didn't secure all the hatches. They went under, the sub flooded, and sank.
That's fucking devastating.
And sank, and she wrote a diary, didn't she?
This guy.
Yeah.
Right. So
Did the boat get damaged, or was it just chipped?
That is good.
I'm so
I'm
amazed.
so desperate for that top 10 moment. It's never coming. right, this is the favourite one I found. I'll show you a picture in a minute. It's one of them where I really laughed at the picture, but you might just go, oh, for fuck's sake.
No one
This is when Centro Universitario of Mexico abbreviated all over their sports uniforms. Just says, come. So this whole team playing in white, I might add. Apart from this fella with the foresight not to bother.
Yeah, he's covered as well.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind abbreviating all over his uniform, if you know what I'm saying.
That's crass, isn't it?
Language. There you go. So yeah, they went round. They're doing all the sports for the year, just with cum. Covered in cum.
Is that like their anagram?
Yeah. Yes, Centro Universitario Universitario de Mexico, whatever.
My school is twat. The Westlands Academy Trust, and then my second school is the SS Sittingbourne school. That's Sittingbourne School. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, there you go.
Very good.
That's obscene green.
I'm so proud of you.
You're educated. You're informed. Can we have an outro thing where it's a different kind of part?
Hold on, before we go on. If you don't send us that picture, we'll have to.
I'll send you the picture.
We'll have to Google cum boys. The cum team.
And then it's just a picture of all of us. Like.
That's a good excuse when Zoe looks at your phone. I promise it's for the podcast.
I just messaged to Cameron last night. Make sure you put this in.
Photoshop the picture.
She's asking questions.
Saved in his phone as Cummer and Clam. Don't check your phone.
Thank you, Obscene Green.
Well done, lad.
Obscene. It's now time for Dave Rates.
Dave
Rates.
Gotta get those ratings. He's rating.
So, Dave, you are going to be giving your hot takes on different topics around the world.
Let's go for it.
And of course, don't be swayed by us. This is all you.
Okay.
Legally, I have to say that. First one is daytime TV.
Daytime TV.
Rate it or hate it.
It's in the day. It's on the TV time. The chase is on daytime TV, and for that reason, upping it
You
up.
rate it.
Rate it.
Okay.
Rate it.
TV.
Next up, Formula One.
Formula One. Used to be a fan. Liked it, but it gets a bit boring unless there's a crash. Black. Down it goes.
Didn't hate them.
Down it goes.
Antiques.
Antique Roadshow. Get a bit of money. Money Patrol. Antiques. Like old shit.
That was the original title.
Right, so...
Old Shit Road Show.
Old Shit Road. I like old stuff, like World War II gear.
And your grandparents.
Yeah. Antique, there we go.
Rate it.
I'll do sound effects.
Next up is decorative cushions on the bed.
All pillows. No, they do me nothing. You know, they're everywhere. You know, I just want to go bed. And when you got to make the bed, you got to put them all on again.
Yeah. This isn't the pillows you sleep on. These are the extras.
Just no need.
Okay.
Meh.
Next up, seafood.
I like it because when I see food, I eat it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, tartar sauce.
Love seafood, love fish, love smoked mackerel. Got that tonight, actually. Tuna. I used to be a weirdo and eat tuna out of a can. There you go.
Shit, he's
So, arriba.
Good.
Up it goes.
Hypnotists.
Hypnotist. Oh, bit confusing. Oh, look at me. I've got a watch. Nah. Down they go.
Yeah.
No, not up for that shit. I like the bald guy, apart from him. That's it.
Who's the bald guy?
No one sees him but Dave.
What, he sat over there?
He's in his room.
Sorry. What's his name?
Mr. Funfair.
There's
Darren Brown.
Darren Brown.
He's not bald.
Is he not?
Oh,
Nah.
He's
is he
folding.
now? Yeah.
he is.
Partly.
There's Thingy McKenna as well. He's another one who's on top.
Yeah,
Gear
another
once.
one.
Yeah. Nice
Thank you
one.
very much for Dave Rates.
It's Dave Rates. Dave Rates. Gotta get those Dave Rates.
It's now time to put it to the max. Put it to the max.
To the max. Put it to the max.
Yeah, na, 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 na.
Hey.
Hiya boys, I'm Abby and I'm 16 from Newcastle. I leave school in about 2 weeks, maybe 3, but I never go. As the stress of school and the people in it make me vom. Been hanging out with Peter Andre III. I wish I was joking, but it's true. Also, the stress of exams, etc., has made me develop seizures. I've had 2 recently, one being the 13th of this month. Maybe that's a superstitious thing. But my friends are pressuring me to come in, as I won't be able to attend prom if I don't come. If you went to prom, is it worth it? Also, I want a tattoo and was wondering what I should get. Any suggestions would be highly appreciated. Keep doing what you were doing. Thank you, Abby, there.
Well done, Abby.
So we've got 2 issues there. First is...
Hello, Pobby. Hello, Pobby. I'm Todd here.
Put it to the max, Cameron, so...
Yeah, what the hell?
Speaking
for another one of my segments.
I thought we'd bonded so much we were one on that trip. I've just been cast aside like an unwanted Siamese twin.
Well, like
in Windermere,
a dirty clam at the sea, just throw it back.
no pearl in there.
My friends are bullying me.
Cam, you take this one.
Thank you, friend. First of all, with prom, it's not worth risking your health to go to prom. I never bothered going to my prom, went to Malia instead. And that was a lot of fun.
So go to Cam. No, go to Malia.
Go to Cam.
He'll sell you tickets to Malia.
Ticket
Party rep. Whatever you I'll do your tats as well. Tats, I said. Don't go to Cameron.
No, not for anything.
So yeah, prom's overrated, but people just see the pictures of other. It's cliche. It's like American prom. Oh, got
I think that if you don't like the people you went to school with, prom's pointless.
If seeing them makes you sick.
Yeah, the whole point of prom is it's like your last hurrah.
Yeah.
You know, last time you see everyone, kind of, and then, you know, you're off on your merry way.
Yeah.
If you don't like them, then what's the point?
It's a big deal when you're 16 because you're dressing up and going out, but when you're 18 and you're going out all the time when you want, prom's nothing. Prom, if anything, is a lot better because, you know, you're not dancing with your teachers. Prom's a big deal for your teachers. No doubt one of them will later be arrested. My last chance.
Have you seen these cum shirts of me?
There's nothing on them.
Don't shine the black lights on them. Don't shine the black lights on them.
I'll buy his house.
Sold.
So prom isn't a big deal. I'd say the issue is not going to school. I guess that is a problem because you'll miss out on socialising, which is it's a big thing, especially at 16. Try your best to find a way around it. Slowly work your way back up to going to school if you can.
Well, I think that's the thing. Hopefully it's not hopefully it's just school centric. If you find it hard to go out in crowds, and maybe college could be an issue. If that's the case, maybe see someone. You know, speak to a therapist.
Yeah,
too true.
Could solve all your problems at once by getting a tattoo that's like, don't come too close.
If you can read this, you're too close.
So is it, Abby the van lorry. That's it. Abby Stobart there. Thank you.
If it is a bigger issue than just school, go speak to someone because you don't want to waste your life
and
waiting for it.
Tattoo wise, 16.
You have to wait until something really means a lot to you. So, like Dionysus holding a Coors Light that I was dared into while I was pissed.
Got a partying.
Got a partying. Yeah, right. Just like me, baby.
Find something that you'll always sort of resemble, maybe, or.
But then, do you know what? That's just us. You know.
That's your body. That's my opinion.
Yeah. You can get something that encapsulates you at a certain time in your life that you won't look back on. And
do not get anything to do with Stephen Try's podcast.
Well, I was going to say, why don't you get all our faces just tattooed on your back?
I'd suggest
that'll keep folk away from you.
You do well.
Don't wear a backless dress to prom.
Just our faces speaking.
Hello there.
Just all the characters we've had on as well. It's fucking Oscar worthy. So there you go, Abby. I'm sure we've helped.
Good luck.
It's now time for the final question.
It's the final
question.
Music.
So here is the question I pose to you.
Ooh.
You'll never be embarrassed again. However, you'll never see anything embarrassing happen. Do you take it?
No, because in between us, all the comedy is about embarrassment and them making a fool of themselves, embarrassing themselves.
Sure.
So I'd never be able to watch In Between Us.
You'd be able to watch it, just you wouldn't feel the embarrassment. Yeah.
See, now I find.
Maybe you
Talk to any.
Well, you wouldn't see the embarrassment.
Yeah, we can't see it.
Yeah.
I'd be out of a job.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure enough.
In all ways.
I think comedy, embarrassment is a big part when it comes to comedy.
Yeah, I would say I would keep it.
Yeah. Same.
I'd keep it.
Yeah.
Because I always find embarrassing stories quite funny.
Yeah.
And it's
You're
myself.
missing out on
Likewise.
it. Yeah.
I
Likewise.
think you just separate yourself from the rest of the human race, make yourself like a robot, wouldn't you? Nah, no
bothered.
chance.
No
Yeah.
shame.
Don't bother.
So none of us are going to get rid of embarrassment.
No.
Sorry, guys.
No.
We're not going to cure the world of embarrassment.
No. Embarrassing is
We'll
fun.
never Eurovision.
No, yeah, true.
Especially if you're James Newman.
Hey!
He tried his best. Anyway, thank you very much for watching the Stephen Tries podcast. I've been joined by David Rees,
Goodbye there.
Max Smith,
Goodbye there, dickhead. Fuck it. Hell.
and Cameron Green.
I understood that.
Just tell him his tea's ready when he gets it.
This podcast does really well in SeaWorld.
Jenna just froze up down my mouth like penguins.
Yeah, you're right, Dave. What a great note to leave it on. Don't even question it.
Peter Andre III went for tea.
That's it. No more.
Stay safe, stay humble, and ciao.